I misclicked there for a bit. But, I was gonna do Life is Strange, but then I put in this instead. Cause today's been quite tough physically. And I don't really wanna sit around for too much. So, it's just gonna be a just chatting stream. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about, I guess, what's been going on, and share some good news too. And then we're gonna test out, I guess, the new iPhone Mac feature, where I can just mirror my iPhone onto the Mac instead of having to do what I did before, which was go through QuickTime. That one is kind of hit or miss, because sometimes my iPhone will be recognized on it and sometimes it won't. So this one though, it's just always there at the bottom of my screen, so I can click it and then it'll turn on my iPhone. Only thing is I can't use it at the same time as my phone. I can only use it on the computer, which is a little weird using my mouse to kind of navigate it. But we'll get into that a little later. So if you got questions for me, you can go ahead and put it in. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and just talk. I should actually just put into today is just chatting. If you got questions, feel free to ask. There we go. All right. There, for anybody coming in a little late there. So, let's see. I've had a few problems health-wise. They're not too big, at least I don't think they are. The first problem was that I have a kidney stone. I've had kidney stones in the past before, but they were very specific with their timing. It was always 1 month after a surgery. And I think I got them because I don't really drink a lot of water. And when they give you post-surgery, like antibiotics and things like that, they say like you gotta drink double for each pill. And obviously I was not doing that. So I ended up getting kidney stones from that probably. But the first couple, they were small enough to pass on their own, but big enough that it still hurt, like a lot. They say kidney stone pain is worse than childbirth. Most likely because you're programmed to, not programmed, well, I mean, yeah, I'll say program. You're programmed to like forget about the pain after childbirth because it's supposed to make you want to have more kids later. Yeah, so kidney stones hurt, like a lot. You don't feel it. Well, if they're small enough to pass on their own, you'll feel it after it has passed through the, oh, I'm forgetting, like, science terms. I'm gonna use my phone to try and look it up. Alright. What is the tubes connecting from kidney to bladder? Ureter. That's what it says. They are. Ureters. So, after the stone has passed through the ureters, then you can feel it. Because if it's small enough to pass, but big enough to actually feel, it's gonna scrape kind of the sides of those ureter tubes. And so once it's in your bladder, then you feel it because it takes a while, I guess, for the nerves down there to like realize what's happened. And during the healing process, I guess, is when you're feeling it. Basically a few hours to a day from after it passes through. And it's horrible, horrible pain. Mine is always on the left side. It's always the left kidney that's doing it. So because that's directly under the stomach, it kind of radiates up into the stomach. And so it feels like I want to throw up. Like it's really bad. I can't walk. I can't do very much. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I've never had the right side pass large stones, but apparently there is one sitting there. It might pass on its own, they said. Hopefully it does, because I've been drinking a lot of water since the surgery. The process that I got, it's let me get the official term for it. Yeah, it's definitely weird using my phone on my computer. All right. I think it's 𝘿𝙊 surgery. It's gonna... Oh, I got it right. 𝘿𝙊. So shockwave 𝙉𝙊. Shockwave yeah. I can't say things that well, but short 𝘿𝙊, all caps. So it's when they pinpoint where the stone is first. They use x-ray, like live x-ray, to find it. And then they angle this machine into it and do shocks. The shock is 1 shock for every second. And they hit it multiple times. So for me, they did it 2,000 times. So took about 30 to 40 minutes. Yeah? Yep. It sucked. So normally when you go through this, they're gonna give you pain medication. But I have allergies to some medications and foods. So they didn't want to risk any of that. So they didn't really give me a pain medication. Like they gave me something, but it was in a different area and it didn't really do much. But normally they'll give like people some pain medications for it. When you go in, you are laying on this like counter with a hole. The hole is for this giant like gel-like thing, which goes up against your back for the side that the stone is on. So the shockwave is like inside, like the machine for it is inside that like gel thing. And then you just can't move. They had me hooked up to EKG and blood pressure so that they could keep track of all that. And then when they started, it started low shock. So at first I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, because you know, it didn't hurt. It was kind of weird. And then they brought it up slowly higher and higher. At its highest point, it did kind of suck. It was like being hit with a rubber band in the same spot over and over again. So like the pain wasn't that much, but the fact that it's just building in the same spot made it worse and worse and worse. And then it started to kind of feel like I was already passing the stone, because it made me really nauseous. They had to like shift around a bit because the stone would move with the shock waves, so they would have to move with it. And at points, I felt the shock waves like in my chest, and I hated that. It made me so nauseous, and it kind of made me scared that I was gonna die. I don't really understand how like old people are okay doing this. Because it's gonna be like mostly old people that I think get stones. Like every time I went to go for appointments for my kidney stones, it was just old people and then me. So that was nice. The other option that I had for this was an actual surgery where I get admitted into the hospital. They put me under, and then they would do like a little camera and claw thing that goes up through ureter, through the bladder and all that. And then they would like use lasers to cut the stone because it's too big to move. So they cut the stone and then they grab it and pull it out bit by bit. That one would require me to be in the hospital for recovery about 4 days, they said. And I couldn't miss more days at school. So I decided to do this other one because the SWL is an outpatient surgery. So that means you do it, they do final checks, and then you're able to go home. So I still feel pain, especially if I move a lot or if I'm in certain positions, I feel it. But at this point, they're encouraging me to keep moving so that I can get the stone out. They gave me like a little cup thing to catch the stone, but I think I missed it. Because I kind of forgot I had to do it the first time, and I think everything just was in the first one. So hopefully it's come out, but because I can't monitor it or see that, I'm not sure. When they did the final x-ray, they showed it to me and they said it didn't break up very much, but they think it could still pass. It would just hurt. So I'm hoping it's gone. But I'm not gonna know until the follow-up appointment, which is gonna be in about 3 weeks? Yeah, about 3 weeks. So make sure to drink a lot of water so that you're not doing that. Because I think you naturally pass stones like all the time. Just little ones. But you don't want it to build up. So you want to keep flushing it out by drinking a bunch of water. I don't drink a lot of water. Because I had some trauma when I was younger. My mom was not a great mom. Like, she's fine if you're already old enough to just take care of yourself, but she's not that great for like little kids. She did that one lesson, right? Like the common one for like smoking and drugs, where if you catch your kid smoking or doing drugs, then you just make them do the entire thing. So she did that with water. I didn't drink a lot of water, so she made me drink like 8 glasses at once. Which is not what you want to do. I ended up throwing all of it back up. And she just blamed that still on me because she doesn't understand how science works. Which I don't know how she doesn't. She's a dental hygienist. She had to have taken like science classes. Basic ones. But basically, you don't want to drink a bunch of water at once because you can drown from it. Which is insane. Luckily, I did not. I just threw it all back up. So you want to just keep making sure that you're drinking a bunch of water, flushing your system out. Yeah. Because of that trauma, water actually tastes like something to me. Because a lot of people, they drink water and they're like, oh, it tastes like nothing. But each glass or type of water, I can tell there's a different taste to it. I used to think water tastes bad, but then I found a type that I'm okay with. So, trauma's real. It's real. I have like other anxiety and issues too, which I could talk about when it comes up. Luckily, my other anxieties and traumas don't mess with streaming at all. So that's good. They're very specific too. They're things that I pretty much have to live with, because going through the process of getting better is way longer. Because I'm a like I was told by a therapist, I went to a therapist for exposure therapy. I went to exposure therapy. And we were trying to figure out a plan for how to get over some of my anxieties. And they realized after getting to know me and getting to know like my history and stuff that I'm just a naturally calm person besides the very specific things that give me anxiety. Which is troubling. Because if you have anxieties, like you can get over them through exposure therapy, assuming you have more than one or one that comes up often enough. For example, there are people who might have an anxiety of flying in a plane, but that's not going to happen often enough for them to actually get over that anxiety. So that one's a hard one to get over if you have it. Whereas other things like speaking in front of people and stuff like that, you can kind of build up through other types of anxiety. So unfortunately, I can't do that with mine. But that's okay. I'm okay with it for now. I am slowly doing the exposure therapy as best I can for some of the stuff. I kind of just go from like 0 to 100. That's the main problem, but that's okay. Let's see, so I talked about the kidney stone. I do have like another issue that I was trying to get checked. They said that they found like a mass inside my body, but at this point, I'm thinking maybe the person who pointed it out was not a good doctor, because nobody else has actually pointed that out. And I've gotten a bunch of x-rays at this point. Like, if I didn't have a mass there before, I might now, because of all the x-rays I've been having to take. They gave me cancer. But I will get it checked again. Like, when I go to the follow-up appointment, I'll just, like, double-check and be like, hey, can you just, like, get one last CT so that to check if I have a mass there or not? And then we'll see. But honestly, if it didn't get any bigger by the time we check it again, it's either not there or it's like a benign one, which is fine. Yeah, so let's see, what else? Oh, interesting. So the phone, when it's connected, falls asleep after a while. All right, I gotta move it over. Okay. So let's see, what else is happening in my life? My brother, so I have a little brother. There's a 8-year difference between us, so it's pretty big. By the time I was in my last years of high school, he was probably in like 2nd or 3rd grade. Maybe younger, I can't remember. But it's a big difference where we didn't really spend a lot of time during his middle years together. Early years, of course. But we had some traditions that he still does. Like, back when Pokemon was being released on consoles, they're still doing it actually. So when Pokemon was released on consoles, there were like 2 versions, sometimes 3 versions. And what we would do is we would buy the 2 versions, and then I'd let him pick the version he likes, and then I would just take the other one. So we always had all the versions because of that. And when I was in college, Pokemon Moon came out. And like a friend of mine at the time bought Moon for me. And then when I went home for Christmas, my brother gave me Moon. I was like, oh, because I was surprised. Like, that was the first time a Pokemon game came out that I wasn't around, so I thought he wasn't gonna do it, but he did. So I just let him continue to do it, I guess, because that's how I also got Pokemon Scarlet and all that. Yeah. So that's kind of nice. I worry about my brother sometimes, though. Once my parents pass, I don't know what he's gonna do. Because he's definitely on the spectrum. Like, I don't know where, because my mom specifically did not want him to get tested. I don't know why. It would have made his educational life so much easier if she did. But that's okay. He's graduated, he has a degree, he went to college, got a degree, he's at this point, I guess, okay with education. But yeah, he's somewhere on the spectrum. He can't quite take care of himself. I think he was maybe a little too spoiled. my parents went to India in August. I think August. My parents went to India because my grandma had passed. And while they were there, my mom tells me, oh yeah, your brother's doing fine at home alone. He's taking care of the garden, but he doesn't know how to he doesn't know how to like pick the fruits and vegetables. And I'm like, what? How do you not know how to take off fruits and vegetables from a plant? I don't understand that. So, yeah, just little things like that. I'm like, why? And it's most likely because he doesn't do anything he's, like, not told to do, right? Like, he's very much a rule follower. And that's kind of a problem. Was your dad a good parent? Yeah, he was good. I am a mini version of him, basically. That's always what I'm hearing from his college friends and stuff like that. A lot of my memories are with my dad as a kid. He would take me to, like, the theaters. I remember watching, like, Hercules and, Baby Genius and stuff like that as a kid with him. He would always fall asleep, though, unless Eddie Murphy was in it. I don't know what it is, but a bunch of foreign guys just love Eddie Murphy. I don't know why. Probably because of his movie Coming to America. And they all just resonated with that somehow. But yeah, so he would take me to movies like all the time. During Christmas, he's really bad at wrapping gifts. So after a while, he just gave up. And what he does is he just keeps the thing inside of the bag, wrapped, and then hidden somewhere. But he wasn't good at hiding things either. I always gave him like a list of media or games and things like that that I'd want, and he would always get it. He was not a very strict parent. Not like my mom. My mom was definitely the more strict one. He was a lot more easygoing. But also, because he wasn't really the strict parent, he didn't know how to really, like, handle more serious situations. He would always need to ask my mom or get her advice before doing any of that. Because when I first got that first kidney stone, he called my mom, even though she was on her way to India. So he had to call her, and she was like, take her to the emergency. So, little things like that, like, I guess my dad also can't really function that well. But, I don't know, I guess it's not really his fault. He hasn't had to live on his own for a very long time. I think once you get married, you kind of forget some basic skills. But yeah, he was a good dad. Or still is a good dad. He's still around. He's still alive. He's convinced that he's gonna die soon. I don't know why he thinks that, because the grandma that died is his mom. And she lived to be 100. Only reason why his dad didn't live to be 100 or more is because, like, he died of a heart attack. So high blood pressure and cholesterol runs on his side of the family. But he has that taken care of, so he literally has no other issues with his health. So I don't know why he thinks he's gonna die before anybody else. I feel like he's just gonna outlive everybody, like my grandma did. Which, his side of the family is actually really interesting. A lot of people, when I tell them about my family, they think that it's literal drama. Like an Indian family that's in a drama. But that's just how real life is drama, I guess, for us. Because both sides, so my mom and dad's side, there is a lot of drama, that's for sure. Yeah, they're very greedy people, but that makes sense. Indians love money. I love money too, but I don't think I'd ever be as greedy as my extended family. my dad, he's, let's see, so he has 2 full siblings and then 2 half siblings. So his dad remarried to his mom. And my grandma, her story is so weird. So my grandma's mom had sold her to this other family, whatever family that took in my grandma. She was sold because at the time that, I guess my great-grandmother, there we go. So my great-grandmother, she sold my grandma because she was not married, and there was a rumor going around that my grandma was the child of a British soldier. So nobody wanted that. So they sold her off to a really wealthy family, I guess, because the family that took my grandma in paid like an insane amount of money. It was enough money that apparently the other family never had to work for like 3 generations, which is kind of insane. I wonder where all the, like, that's probably where all the money went. Like, I see no money now. Should have saved some of that money. But yeah, so that's kind of interesting. And then I wanted to do like a DNA test for my grandma, but that's all right. My dad took one, and there was probably British blood in there somewhere because it's not showing up. But for my brother, when he did the DNA test, there was some English blood in that. Mine was the most boring out of the DNA tests because my mom, she got some Arab, which is cool. My dad, yeah, my dad had like British, Indian. And then me, I was literally 100% Indian. I got like nothing else. Which made me so sad. I'm not interesting at all. Literally just 100%. Yeah. How did I... Oh, I was talking about my brother. That's how. And then we had the question about my dad. But yeah. My brother is going to be visiting me. This Saturday. This Saturday his flight is coming into Japan. Irish, that's cool. Yeah, I just wish I had more in mine. Kind of sucks, but whatever. But yeah, my brother is gonna be at the airport on Saturday, so I gotta go get him. The reason why I brought up like my brother being kind of on the spectrum and not really knowing how well he's gonna do without anybody is because I'm wondering if he remembers how to go through like customs and stuff. Because I do remember having to help him. Because he came with me when I moved to Japan. So I helped him through all of it. But now that I have to wait on the other side, I don't know how long it's going to take him to get through it. So that's okay. Hopefully somebody helps him. But we're gonna have a lot of stuff planned out for him. Oh, whoops. I took out my phone. That's okay. I'm using my phone normally, so it's not connected to the computer side, but that's all right. So with my brother coming in on Saturday, we have a lot of stuff planned. Or trying to have a lot of stuff planned for him. One thing we're gonna do, so Sunday, we're gonna go to the Final Fantasy Cafe, 𝘿𝙊 Cafe. That's one that Ozzy has been wanting to go to for a long time. But because they don't really accommodate allergies and things like that, we didn't really go. But this time, I think it'd be okay. We're just gonna go, I'm gonna order something, pretend that I'm eating it, and then just kind of switch plates with either my brother or Ozzy. And pretend that I finished a plate. So we're gonna do that on Sunday. We already got our time and stuff reserved. And then I have like other things planned on days, but I'm not too sure if we're gonna do them on those days or not. Basically, other things we want to do is Demon Slayer exhibit. There's like an art exhibit at the Tokyo Museum. Tokyo Character Street, which apparently has a bunch of character shops that I think will be nice. Then there's the Gachapon department store in Sunshine City, which I've already seen the Sunshine City, but it'll be nice for my brother. And then 2D Cafe, which is in Koreatown here in Japan. So my brother really likes K-pop. I don't know how he got into K-pop, but he really likes it. So I thought, might as well just go to Koreatown and check out the 2D Cafe, which the 2D Cafe is really cool. Here, I'm gonna just switch on over back to my other screen and then turn it on for you guys. Because it's insane. Ugh, it's taking so long to connect. Alright, there we go. Let's go here. I want a new tab. 2D Cafe. Okay, took a while for that to load. Let's go images. Oh, I like this image a lot. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna turn it on. There. So now you can see my phone. And so part of the app, like if I go up here, you can see it's now outlined. It just kind of helps with like sliding things over like that. Yeah, so this looks fake, right? But it's an actual cafe. Everything's 2D. They even try to make the food look 2D, apparently. Let's see, right here, because they have like a black outline on the food to kind of make it look that way. Can't see it very well. But it's near like Koreatown, so it's kind of cool. Let's see, what else did I want to do? I don't think my calendar gives much away if I just sit here. Oh, the cup noodles. The cup noodle place is another one I wanted to do. Cup noodle museum. Yeah, it just looks really cool. I love like all the interesting cafes here. You can always find something interesting here. So the Cup Noodle Museum was one. I kind of wanted to go on to the Harry Potter tour. Warner Brothers Harry Potter. What? Warner Bros. Harry Potter tour. Yeah, so this is just like a tour of production stuff. I don't know why it's in Tokyo, but they have that in the store and stuff like that. They're doing a special winter thing. Oh, that's not it. Maybe if I just go to the website, can I go to... It's definitely weird using my phone on my computer. I have to use my mouse. Alright. Let's go all. Warner Brothers, tickets. Where's the actual website? Give me the, right here. And then, experience, no. Where? Ah, Hogwarts in the Snow, more info. Go. Go. Oh, it's not letting me click it. Oh, there it goes. It's just very slow. That's kind of a downside, I guess. In order to use my phone like this, I have to stay connected to Wi-Fi. I have an Ethernet, but when Wi-Fi is on, it goes to Wi-Fi first. Why does Japan look so cool and beautiful? Because it's foreign. That's why. Because once you're here, you get used to it. It's still pretty cool. There's a lot of cool things here. It's kind of overwhelming with the amount of stuff there is here. But after a while, it feels just like another place. Also, Japan is probably really beautiful because they all stay on the coast. They don't really touch any of the land inward. Even though there's so many people, they don't try to build into Japan. They just stay along the coast. So a lot of nature is untouched because of that. Alright, there we go. Hogwarts in the snow. Where they have like the Great Hall, which looks really nice. Food. Oh, I'm going too fast. There we go. Some food, which is cool. And little merchandise. Yep. I kind of want to do this, but if you go to buy tickets, there's like no times available now. I was hoping there would be, but missed out. So can't do that one. Gotta kind of look for something else now. Let's see. Cute things to do. Oh, there we go. Cute things to do and... Oh, wait, where'd it go? 10 cute things? No, I don't want 10 cute things, actually. I need more than 10. Go back. Cute things to do in Japan. Going through my search history. The list that I really liked, I think was this one, the 30 cute things. I think that was a really good list. And the reason why I'm specifying cute is because my brother likes cute things. I haven't asked him like what his sexuality is yet, but I figure he'll just tell me when he's ready. But yeah, this list had a lot of good stuff. So this one here, visit Takashita Street in Harajuku. So that's where a lot of the 2D cafe along with the rainbow cotton candy and grilled cheese stuff is. They're near each other. Photo booth. I don't think my brother's going to care about a photo booth. I don't think he's going to care about Animal Cafe either. Maid Cafe. This one does give you a recommendation of a family-friendly maid cafe. So maybe we'll check that out. My mouse is... Come on. Oh, gosh. Skipped a bunch there. This one, I don't know. Visit Kotokuchi Beckoning Cat Temple. I'm not sure. It's just a bunch of cats. Which I love cats, but if they're real, that'd be better. This one I'm also kind of torn on. So the Unko Museum. That's basically poop museum. I've seen it from the outside, but I don't know if it's something I want to actually go into. They just make things look pretty cute, though. Monster Cafe. I don't think he'll care. Yeah, Tokyo Station's Character Street. So there's a bunch of Pokemon, Ghibli, Crayon Shinchan, all of them, just all one hallway, I guess. Maybe Hello Kitty we could do. There's the Gachapon department store. All the gachas, so many. I definitely want to go there. I have really liked the gachas here. I did a Persona one, and I got the protagonist. I also got Akihiro Senpai, because I really love Persona 3. And I got the 2 that I really like, so I'm happy. And then, let's see, what other gachas have I done? I, of course, did a cat gacha one for Sasha when she was still around. Ozzy did Oshinoko one. Oh, more recently I did a Zatch Bell one but I got a character I don't quite care about, which made me kind of sad. I want to do it again, but it's 500 yen, and that's a lot. But hopefully there's going to be some good ones here when we go. Cute latte art. Oh, that is cute. Wow. That's a little too much foam, but it is cute. They even do it on desserts. That's nice. Tea. Oh, very floral. This one here. Alright, Studio Ghibli Museum. So anybody who wants to visit the Studio Ghibli Museum, this one is tough. You need to order the tickets a month in advance, and not just a month in advance, on the 10th of each month. Yeah. So it's kind of weird that it's like that, but on the 10th of each month, or it's either the 10th of each month or the first Tuesday. I think it's the 10th. But it goes super fast, and it's kind of hard to get a spot. I tried getting one, but because so many people are waiting, it crashes sometimes. Because you gotta kind of just wait in line, and then when you get called up, you see if there's anything available. And yeah, mine crashed, and I got really upset. We have not tried since then to get tickets, but I do want to do tickets. Another one that requires a month in advance is the Kirby Cafe. If you want to do the Kirby Cafe at Tokyo Skytree, you're gonna need to do that. I think it's the same time too. Either the first Tuesday or the 10th. It did the same, what's it called, format. So those are ones that you gotta do ahead. If you want to do Team Labs, so Team Labs is actually a really cool interactive art museum. That one you can do any time, but you want to do kind of early because it's specific time slots. So you want to make sure on the day that you want to go that you get the time slot you want. But you can just go and get a ticket. It's just not guaranteed that you'll be able to go immediately. Yeah. The stuff that you gotta like wait so long for is probably really good. That's true. And there is a Pokemon Cafe that also requires reservations. That's usually booked out as well. So a lot of those, you just gotta kind of look at everything you want to do and then see, do you need to get stuff ahead of time. You could probably get tickets on the day for certain things if you go through like super expensive tourist websites for those stuff. But if you can plan ahead, I highly recommend it. Oh yeah, here's a 2D cafe. I actually really like this picture. Whoever took this picture specifically definitely makes it look very fake. The lighting is just right to make everything look like a drawing. So that was done amazingly. Oh, it was 2D Cafe. 2D Cafe took this picture. It kind of just looks like a concept art. It's insane. Rent a kimono. We don't need to do that. Cosplay. I don't think my brother cares about cosplay. I don't think he cares about that either. Oh, you might like donuts. Yeah, he likes food. He likes a lot of good foods. So what is this? Floresta Nature Donuts. I'll make a note of that. Floresta Nature Donuts. Oh, the Kuma-san hot pot. If I knew what was in it, I would definitely want to do this. Because this is really cute. So this, the Kuma-chan Onsen. So it's a restaurant. if you know what a hot pot is, it's just a giant bowl of like warm broth that you put meat, veggies, and stuff in. It soaks it up and then you eat it. So for the kuma one, the mixture for the broth is formed into like a cute little bear, and then they drop the bear in the hot water and you just kind of like watch him slowly melt into the rest of the water and broth. It's cute. So it's like he's at a hot spring basically. Very cute. If I could find like the ingredients to it, I could do it. Oh, something's here. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That was, I had to wait for a package to be delivered. And it's just water. I don't know why. Sometimes they'll like just deliver it without us being here, and sometimes they require that we have to be here. It's kind of dumb. But, alright, so that's taken care of. Let's see. Daiso's okay. We don't need that. Daiso's everywhere. Shopping at Loft. No, don't need it. And let's see. Last time my brother was here, we already did Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea. It was okay. Honestly, I would have liked to see them during the day. We were kind of cheap on tickets and decided to get the like after work tickets, which are super cheap. But of course everything like got night pretty fast because of that. It wasn't that great at night. So I'd like to go back just so I can see like how it looks during the day. But winter is not the time to do that because we have short days in winter. Character goods. Village Vanguard. Ooh. Village underrated shop in Tokyo. Alright, maybe. Shibuya. Okay. Might check that out then. We don't need a hotel room. Oh, I also looked at this one. Join a kawaii cooking class. Because I do want to like learn more Japanese cuisines. Now that I'm here, I should probably learn how to cook some stuff. I definitely want to learn miso. Because I love miso soup. I really do. It's like the perfect thing in the morning because it's not so heavy. And it's really good for your stomach and digestion for later. Because breakfast is really hard for me to eat in the morning. But if it's just miso, I can do it. It's really nice. So this one, I think I bookmark at some point. Nail art, we definitely don't need to do that. Harajuku, we're gonna be there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Shibuya 09, what is that? Read the kawaii style, all head to Shibuya 09 to go. Jewelry, accessories, nah. Alright, well, that was it. Yeah, okay. I got some that I can add to the list a little bit. But yeah. So, we're gonna be doing a bunch of stuff with my brother. I should still be able to stream during that time. He's gonna be here until December 30th. We are gonna have a traditional Japanese Christmas, which means KFC. You have to actually reserve KFC, and we did. Got it all reserved and ready. I think we get like a nice glass plate that helps commemorate the holiday. I'm still thinking if I want to do the lucky bags, because a lot of times people are saying that the lucky bags aren't really worth it anymore. But I think if like Starbucks or Dotour does lucky bags, we'll probably do those. Because I think people said those ones are still really good. But that happens during the new year. So if I do get one of those, I'll do like an unboxing video and upload it. Which, now that we're on unboxing, I have a couple things I want to show you guys. Let me turn that off real quick, just in case if I accidentally show anything too sensitive that I don't want shown. Okay, I think it'll be okay if I bring this back up. It should be okay. Alright, so I finally got a reference sheet done, because I've been... I got this one done on 𝘿𝙊 by 𝘿𝙊. She was really awesome. Very receptive to feedback and whatnot, and the changes I asked for. Though there weren't a lot of changes, because this was already really good. The only change I really asked for was her to kind of fix Sasha's fur pattern. That was it. Otherwise, everything else was pretty spot on. But this is like a non-chibi version of myself, so now I can use this reference sheet when commissioning other art pieces that I want, which is really nice. So even though my chibi has white eyes, I'm supposed to have gold eyes. Which nobody would have guessed. I do want to continue to use white eyes for chibi though, so any chibi versions I want to keep with white eyes. I'm probably not going to upgrade to a new model for a while, because a lot of the oh my gosh, I just blanked. A lot of the money is gonna go to making Sasha merch. Oh, how do I go? Oh, nope. How do I slide? How do I can't scroll. There we go. That's how I scroll. Ah, a white part of my hair? Yeah, I got a white streak. So the white streak is because I actually have like a white streak going in real life. So I get white hair due to stress. It kind of started in high school, very early. I didn't realize it was from stress until much later in college. And now that I'm back in school, it's even more. What I did though was I went to a salon and I asked, like, can you just make this part white, like the rest of it white anyway? Because a bunch of white hair is kind of just clustered in one area. So naturally I will end up having a full white streak. But I asked them to just like kind of like bleach it anyway, make it look like it's on purpose or something. I'm now letting that grow out, and I'm seeing that a bunch of more white hair has shown up in that exact spot. So I'm probably gonna go full white in like 10 years. That's what I'm gonna assume. Like all the stress I have is just kind of bottled up in my body, comes out my hair and through other health issues. It's not great, but it's what I got. So that's why white. I have basically pepper and salt hair at this point. My natural hair is jet black. It's like black, black, black. True black doesn't actually exist, but every hairstylist I've gone to has said that my hair is as close as black as it can get, which is insane. But that's also why I've decided to not continue bleaching that part of my hair, because it's just gonna be more work than it's worth. So it's okay. And then the LED sign giveaway. I downloaded that again because I was posting it in other places. But for anybody wondering, I've decided to move it over to YouTube post because I forgot that I had it on Twitter at first, and then I privated that account, so no new people can join it. But now that it's on the YouTube post, you should be able to join it if you want. It's going to end as soon as we hit 500, so it's going to be a while. Gives you a chance to kind of think about what you want your design to be. And I can actually show you some designs I've done before, because it's kind of weird, probably, the fact that it's an LED sign giveaway. I don't know if people have seen that much, but I can custom create this with a laser printer. I don't have the, or not laser cutter. I don't have the laser cutter, but where I used to work, which is at a university library, I was trained on a laser cutter. And I still have contacts in the same city that can create it for me still, as long as I give the correct file to them. So, yeah, it's still doable. I have a bunch of bases, though, that I can just give away. And I can show you guys some examples on my Etsy of that. Maybe I can do it now. Switch on back here. Let me, just so you guys aren't like watching too much of the process here. Etsy, go. And then I want my shop open. Go away. Oh, I have it hidden. Okay, I need to go back to shop manager. Listing? Yes. Filter. Inactive. Wow, I have a lot of inactive posts. Okay, here we go. I want to show you guys the actual picture, and it's kind of hard to do that when it looks like that. Can I preview? Yeah, there we go. I can preview it. Alright, there it is. So this is a hidden listing here that I don't have up currently. But this here, this little design, so this was off of a friend's design. And I went in and I thickened the lines and kind of cleaned it up a bit, because when you go to a laser cutter, certain things just can't be done. So I had to figure out how I can make it still come out. And then I did this one here. I designed that one. Also drew this one. And that one. These ones were a bit easier because they're just like a logo and then the name. Yeah. Those are also names, but yeah. So this one's a Squirtle drinking alcohol because this person really likes alcohol. And this one is a Charmander in a firefighting uniform because this person used to be a firefighter. And this one's an egg with unknown letters for their name because they are a mystery. Yeah. So I enjoy doing these types of things. I usually like doing a lot of physical art. Not too much digital. Though I do use digital to create this physical art. So yeah. Cool. There we go. So that's the LED sign giveaway. So you can think about what you want. If there's already like a design or line art and stuff that you want, I can clean it up for you and have it done. But the drawing is going to be random, and it's going to be followers and commenters that are eligible. Oh, yeah, I could see that for a new mom or dad. let's see. And then I have some Sasha merch that I have been commissioning and working on. So I commissioned this awesome little guy. So being Kage, because Sasha really likes Naruto, so she gets to be a Kage. The top part here in Japanese says Ichidaime Nyankage. So she's the Nyankage. One thing I am sad about though is because I'm in Japan, it's gonna be a lot of international shipping. And I feel like most of my sales are international. I'm hoping with the Japanese part here that I can maybe get some Japanese people interested. But I've ordered a proof for this. It's supposed to be a keychain, so I've ordered a proof. So we'll see how it comes out. Oh. I just realized. If it's a keychain, it needs a hole. Where's the hole gonna go? Uh-oh. And this is why you proof things. We'll see how the proof comes. Like where they decided to put it. The artist for this was 𝘿𝙊 𝙉𝙊 is what they call themselves, 𝘿𝙊 𝙉𝙊. They were really nice, so I think if I get the proof and I find out that we actually need a little bit more room for a hole, I'm sure she'd be more than willing to help edit that again. But yeah, I'm super excited to see this physically. I really want to. And then another one I got here. So this is a little Sasha. So this design, it's still in the making. This is a whip by oh man, name is blanking. Mascot? Okay. I'll definitely put credits and down below, because I don't know if people have noticed, but if you look in the description down below, scroll all the way to the bottom, I have every credit listed. So once this is done and created, it'll get a credit as well. So this one here is going to be on thank you notes. So anybody who buys stuff from my shop will get the thank you note. I am currently trying to look for somebody to help me with branding, because I want Sasha to have her own brand. I think all Sasha merch should go under the brand, I'm thinking Teeny Beanie Boutique. I think that would be really nice and cute. The Teeny Beanie Boutique. For all your teeny beanie needs. But that's really exciting news so far. Let me think. What else? I think that might be it. Let me see. If I go back here, get rid of that. Yeah. So here's my VGen page. If I go to my stuff. Okay, good. It doesn't show the prices. Oh, Matcha. Matcha is the one that's working on the little design for Sasha right now. Her little thank you note. I have other things here. So the person I would like is 𝘿𝙊 𝙉𝙊 for the merch stuff. I'd really like her. So I put in a request. We'll see what she says. I'm not in any kind of hurry to get all this done either. So it'll be super fun. And then you can see Yuna down here did the reference page. Yeah. I can just go to completed. So here are my completed stuff. So the current room that I'm using right now, you can see, is up here too. Nekotachin. She's really great. Or he. I actually don't know. They are really great. They have really good prices too. So If you're needing any assets, definitely recommend her. They are them. There we go. I need to brush up on my pronouns. And then, yeah, then I got a little commission done by Kira. That's between us. That is who I would like to actually, when I get the money and stuff, to do the official non-chibi model. They have really awesome art. I love it. Yeah. And then the phone theme I'm using right now, Persona 3. That's one that I made myself. I actually need to finish updating some of the what's it called? The apps. Updating some of them, because not all of them have it. Instagram does, but I just don't care to put it there right now. But I need to make like one for Blue Sky, because that's the new one that's around. And I have some that were recommended, or not recommended, but requested, that people want, that I've been putting off a little bit. I also have been working on another theme for Blue Lock. I don't know if I can actually show you guys that while I'm... What if I hold it? No. I can't show it. That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys about some future plans too, real quick. So I don't know when I will be able to stream again. I'm gonna try Friday, this Friday, before having to go pick up my brother. And then probably next Wednesday, next Monday and Wednesday I can probably do. No, not next. Wait. Yeah, not next. So next Wednesday I can probably do. Next Friday I can probably do as well. And then after that, it's gonna be Christmas week. So I could do the Monday of Christmas week. And I don't know where else. I'm trying to contact some mods and get something set up. Because there's one mod that you guys haven't met yet that I would like to do a stream with. Just so you know them a little bit. Yeah. I did do a collab. I didn't stream the collab, I just recorded it. I'm not sure if I have the strength to go through it and edit it just yet. But if you guys want to go check it out, you can. The person, let me look them up. If I go to Blue Sky. Notifications, it'll be in my notes. Alright. Rhoads YT. Rhoads YT is the one that hosted. We did Uno with a couple of her buddies. 𝘿𝙊 and Tyria, the elf? I'm not very good at saying that name. But it was a 4-player game of Uno, so if you want to go check it out, it's going to be Rhoads YT or the other two. I think Rhoads YT is on both Twitch and YouTube, so you should be able to find it pretty easily, hopefully. It was kind of a short game. It was okay. It was my first time playing Uno. I enjoyed it. And also my first time having a collab that was people I had never met before. So that was cool. I always like respond to any posts that are like, hey, I'm looking for collabs. I always respond, and then I don't always get anything back. But this time I did. So that was actually kind of cool. But if I have the energy, I'll definitely go through and clip it. Otherwise, you probably won't see it for a few months. That's alright. And then at the end of the year, I'm gonna also do one last stream on the 31st. So on the 31st, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be a stream about all of the drama that has happened. Because this is my first year as, like, first full year as a VTuber. Because I started in July of last year. Yeah. I think I started like May or June or July. Summer of last year, basically. So this is now my first full calendar year as a VTuber. And I thought, oh, I'm just gonna record all of the, I'm gonna record all of the drama that pops up on my timeline. Which I completely regret. It's hard. And I also got pretty lazy towards the end, honestly. Because I had like a PowerPoint started, and then I started posting on my Discord in a forum to keep track. And then I forgot to update the PowerPoint while also putting it in the forum. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use the forum and X and Blue Sky and Reddit. And I'm just gonna use my phone on the way that I've been doing on the stream to kind of switch between all of them as we go through the ones that I have seen. Because I haven't seen every drama, obviously. But any big ones that I've come across, I've taken note of. So we'll go through that just to see, like, what's everything that's happened this year. To no one's surprise, spoiler alert, it's a lot. It is a lot. This community is full of so much people. That's okay. It gives us a lot to talk about. So on the 31st, that's what we're gonna do. And after that, I am never talking about drama again, because, again, this is really tiring. I thought it would be like a really fun project, but no, it wasn't at all. It's just kind of a pain. It definitely puts you into like the more toxic areas of like Twitter and stuff. So yeah, so that's the plan going forward. When I get the Sasha merch and stuff, I'm definitely gonna do like an unboxing. It's gonna look great. I think it's gonna look great. I shouldn't just say that, but it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fun. And I hope everybody enjoys the more continued Sasha merch coming out. The next one I'm gonna be super excited about is gonna be her album. Because I made sure to get a bunch of recordings and also find a bunch of recordings of like different meows, hisses, and things like that. And then I plan on commissioning like music mixers and stuff to see like, hey, can you create like your own mix or song from these? And I think it'd be great. But yeah, so that's about it. I gotta go make dinner. And relax. I really need to relax. Sorry about not being able to do Life is Strange. We'll definitely do it Friday. I'm just gonna take like taxis around so that I don't have to worry too much about pain. Though I guess I shouldn't do that. I need to actually walk around. It sucks. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for following me. I'm actually super surprised at what number we're at currently. time is precious, and I think it's great that you guys think I am worth some of that time. So thank you as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!